Welcome back to Paige Gray Studios. On this episode, I am trimming bushes, as well as walking you through the entire interior design process for a recent project of mine, renovating 2 guest bedrooms. I am live on location at a client's home. This client has hired me to redo 2 individual bedrooms. This one here we've converted, so we've had a little bit of a discussion around the type of guests that she has over to her home, and this room tends to house tiny humans. So rather than having this big bulky queen sleigh bed, we are going to replace it for 2 twin beds. Moving over to the kids' space, we are going to look to IKEA for the beds. This bed was so cute, I actually purchased one for our daughter's room. For $179, this bed screams luxury. It looks as though you've spent $1,000 getting a custom upholstered linen bed frame, but you can assemble it yourself in under 20 minutes. Once we've assembled the beds, we're going to hit this space with some new beautiful periwinkle waffle bedding and tie the curves from the headboards down into this beautiful little curved nightstand. In this case, we have a little boy and a little girl that frequent this space, so we've put in some camper sheets and some fun pink confetti sheets. We're gonna add some whimsy into the ceiling lighting by adding this beautiful scallop flush mount. And I think the perfect solution to having kids' toys and bags strewn about is to put a bench at the foot of one of the beds. These current art pieces that are already in this room are the perfect jumping off point for a color palette. For now, we're going to keep the room the same paint color. It's just been repainted, so we're gonna run with that. We have a beautiful dark, rich espresso floor. It is absolutely stunning and is gonna work so well for both design schemes of these guest rooms that we have coming together. You can see here, she's made a modest attempt with this shag little bath mat at the foot of the bed, but we are going to replace that with a nice cozy underlay. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek because it's actually arrived on site already. It is going to cozy this space up and make it so nice for guests. This gorgeous rug, oh my gosh, it is so soft and yummy. This is for one room and this is the other room. This beautiful blue color is so stunning. Oh my gosh, and so cozy underfoot. It is so exciting to see all of the elements coming together. I'm also making links down below to all of the products used in this interior design project that you can shop at your own leisure. Moving into this second guest space, we can see that the same problems are presenting themselves. We have big bulky furniture with hard edges and a really blank slate that feels a little bit cold for guests. There is also quite an echo in this room as well as the other, and that tends to happen when you haven't added enough soft furnishings to a room. We are going to fix that problem by adding a really cozy area rug underfoot, as well as replacing this hard queen bed frame with a nice soft upholstered one. Overall in this space, we will be replacing a lot of the items of furniture. However, there is a really beautiful antique piece in the corner that has such a story to it. It is a family heirloom piece. We are going to make it feel right at home with all new furnishings around it by making sure that the tones and textures of the newly integrated pieces align well with the antiquity in the chair itself. This bed from CB2 is perfect. I love the curved edge on the top of the bed. We're not changing any of the bed linens in this room either. The really beautiful shade of taupe linen is going to work beautifully in the new arrangement of furniture. The carpet that I'm introducing in this queen guest bedroom is just so plush underfoot. It is the perfect shade of blue that captures the light so beautifully. All of the art pieces that she currently has in this bedroom space are feeling a little bit small, so we're going to introduce a larger landscape piece above the bed. When you're introducing art in this way, it gives a really luxe hotel feel, which is perfect for guests. Another really thoughtful touch that can make a guest room feel more hotel-like is lighting. Almost every hotel that I've ever been to has beautiful sconces beside the bed, and we are going to do exactly this in this room. These sconces are so stunning. They have a luxurious curved arm that's adjustable so that the shade can tilt, and the brass finish itself is not at all yellow in person. We're going to repeat this brass finish up onto the ceiling in a new ceiling fixture and also down onto the knobs in the nightstand. It's also really important to think about how your guests are going to be using the space. In this case, the floor plan is really tight, and having a space that's designated for suitcases is a really thoughtful touch you can give your guests. I can see here that items for the project are already arriving. This client was a virtual design client that just so happened to live very close to me. So I get the privilege of being here boots on the ground to help install the project as well as capture it and share it with all of you. And the fun part is that she's already started unpacking. We can see here that furniture pieces have arrived. This beautiful little nightstand that is going to sneak between the two twin beds in the first guest room is so quaint. This beautiful little curved edge, and the quality is incredible. I have to take a peek here because I can see the lighting for this little guest space has arrived. Oh my goodness, I can't resist. Okay, it has a beautiful little adjustable arm you can see here, and the sweetest little shade. We've gotten a pair of these plug-in sconces to go on each side of the twin beds. These spaces truly do have so much potential. The ceiling height is incredible. The flooring is in really good shape. The homeowner has gone ahead and done significant upgrades to the home already. She just wants these spaces to be highlighted and emphasize a really cozy, welcoming feeling for guests. And I feel like we have every opportunity to take it there. Looking to the logistics of this project, overall I was able to save my client $2,400. I've more than paid for my own design fee in savings and products. This is more often the case than not, and it is a beneficial attribute to working with a virtual interior designer. The world is our oyster, and by putting you in charge of purchasing your own products in your own timeline, you can both budget as you see fit, but you can also wait for sales. We found out that this bush on our property is poisonous to kids and dogs. So today, I'm gonna trim the bushes. People think interior design is all fabric swatches and perfectly styled shelves, but sometimes it looks a lot more like this. There's something oddly satisfying about taking down an overgrown bush. Like editing a room that's been holding on to too much for too long, you start snipping. Not entirely sure where it ends, but absolutely certain it needs to go. And yes, I'm aware this isn't technically interior design, but like parenting and home ownership, it doesn't exactly stick into neat little categories. It's all creative problem solving with a side of dirt under your nails. Then you get to the roots, always the roots. This is the part they never show you on HGTV, where the real work begins, the part where you question all of your life choices and your upper body strength. And yet, this is also where the magic happens, where you clear the old and make space for something better. So here it is, my trophy. Every project has one, the messy, unglamorous moment that nobody claps for, and yet, here I am, holding my shrub like men hold their fish. Proof that growth takes vision, effort, and occasionally a small shovel-related meltdown. There are so many ways to connect with me if you're looking for interior design inspiration and motivation. Find me over on Instagram at Paige Gray Studios. That's where I share my life and ongoings and all sorts of fun inspiration and behind the scenes of my studio. Or you can work with me by checking out my website at pagegray.com. The link is down below, where I provide affordable interior design services across North America. Another resource I would love to point out is my free guide for homeowners. It is an interior design guide about all of the aspects of any interior design project I take on to offer you an informative approach to your next project so you know exactly what you're dealing with. If you've enjoyed this video, I would so appreciate your subscription. It means the world to me that you show up for me in this way. I love chatting with you in the comments section. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you so much for being here on this video, and I will see you on the next one.